Oulu is a university city with research center and higher education. With more than 20,000 students, the University of Oulu and Oulu University of Applied Science are one of the Finland's largest educational institutes, offering several international bachelor's and master's programs. What do foreign students need to do before and after the arrival? Non-EU foreign students require a residence permit for the duration of their studies. Applicants for the first residence permit takes place at the Finnish embassy in the country of residence of the applicant student. Also, the applicant student must show for Finnish Immigrant Office transferable fund of 6,000 euros in their account to provide that they have sufficient funds of supporting their living while they are in Finland. EU national students don't require having a residence permit, but they have to register their rights of residency at the police station if they are planning to stay in Finland for more than 3 months. Arrival. Students who are entitled to social insurance benefits should go to Kela to arrange the insurance. Within the first week of arrival, students should go to Maistraatti, the local registration office, and apply for social security number. A bank account can be opened at one of the local banks. What kind of help can you expect from the school? Mr. Ilkka Mikkonen from Oulu University of Applied Sciences and Ms. Tina Kotti from Oulu University explains.
Our main exam is and it happens in April. It is here in Oulu, Finland, but we also, through some network, we arrange entrance examinations in quite many places. For instance, this year, 2010, we had altogether 10 exams. 3 exams in Africa, some exams in Asian countries, and some exams in European countries. To degree students, then they have to have their upper secondary education completed in their own countries. So in practice it means that they have to have been going to school for 10 years or so. And then they also need a certificate of their skills in English language, so-called IELTS certificate or some corresponding document that they are capable of studying in English language. Then the only precondition is that they have to be students from some of our partner universities. We have the partner university network of roughly almost 40 foreign universities, and all their students are welcome to come to our university as exchange students for 1 term or for a whole academic year. If the student is coming from outside Europe, then it's the most important thing is that they start their process for getting the residence permit and student visa as soon as possible, and because that might take some time to arrange. And another important step is that at the beginning of August they have to confirm that they actually take the study place, so they have to remember to do that. Of course, then also they should start to arrange the accommodation for them when they arrive. We are giving them contacts to student residence places here in Oulu, but the students themselves have to take care of that. Before the arrival, I think the most important information is given by the information package that is delivered to all those who are accepted, who have passed the entrance examination and have accepted. So all those will receive a package of some key information related to our university and Oulu and Finland.
Usually our programs don't have written entrance exams, so the students are accepted based on their applications and usually an interview or oral entrance exam by phone. Or if they are in Finland, then in person. Well, of course it depends on each program, but I think the most important things are that you have been doing previous studies in a university and that you have been progressing well in your studies, and also that you have the necessary language skills. For example, a certain score from TOEFL or other tests. And of course also that you are enthusiastic to study and succeed in your studies. Well, when they have been accepted, so then they can come, but of course most of them have to apply for a residence permit, so that's kind of the most important thing to do first, and then also apply for housing, but we are very lucky in Oulu that we have SOAS, and SOAS has usually free apartments, so it's easy to get housing here. Well, we have websites, but each accepted student gets an acceptance package, and that has a guide and brochure of Oulu, map of the campus, and the guide gives information on the most important things that a student must do before arrival and at arrival, and there's a lot of information on our website, so we also ask our students to visit the websites. When the students arrive, then they get an arrival package, and that has then information on those things that you have to do once in Finland. And all our students get a student tutor, and also they can also be in contact with the student tutor already before they arrive. So those tutors are really there to help with these practical issues also. Well, I would say that the tutors are quite important in this, that they are the link to the student life and to Finnish culture. And I have to say that quite many of our student tutors are also international students themselves, but that's in a way that's very good, because they know what are the difficult issues when you arrive and what do you have to tell a student about winter or shopping groceries in a Finnish supermarket. But we do encourage our students to take part in guilds and student organizations, because that's also a very good way to get to know Finnish culture. Unfortunately, the university cannot offer any campus jobs. We now have a new scholarship system for master's students, but of course not everybody can get that scholarship, and it's not meant for the full living expenses. It's more kind of an award. There is an application period in April or May. It's mostly based on their success in studies, and then there are 20 scholarships given out. But this was the first time, so we'll see how it will develop. This year it was 1,000 euros altogether. It would be quite important for the students to be active and reach out and start to create networks in Finland. Because it's always the newcomer in each country where you go. The newcomer has to take the first step to get to know people, and that's really the best way to get everything out of this experience of studying. That try to get to know the other international students in your program, but also Finnish students, and that's also a way to get a job in Finland if you want to be employed in Finland, because you need to have some networks.
Are international students entitled to social insurance from the Finnish government? Sami Limentainen, Insurance Secretary from the Social Insurance Institute of Finland, Kela, gave us the answer.
No. If the reason to move into Finland is only studying, then you are not entitled to be insured in the Finnish social security. The study grants, of course, and housing benefits, that's the ones you can have, and health care also.
Mr. Sami also explained to us that you can apply social insurance from another country by sending the application form, and you can also find a form from the Kela page.